Oh, you got our daily delivery of spare parts? Put it over there to the other stack.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So the plan for today is to put new half shafts onto my Land Rover Discovery 3. I really hope you enjoy the video. So the scenery is incredible, the trail is incredible, and there have been just about 15 what cruisers and no Land Rovers. We have an annoying clicking noise.
Listen to the noise. So I think I found our problem here. It's fairly obvious. Look at that. That sounds like the clunking. Now here's the other side. And that one is shot too.
Forward, yes. Yeah, it's good enough. The passenger side half shaft is way longer than the driver side half shaft. We have to put it into exercise. You see, and Christian built a special part that plugs into the holes. And if you ask what hole,
The hole for the lift.
I can create useless content while Christian is working hard. He's gonna lift it up. Final check.
Yeah, that's good.
Because I don't want to take responsibility.
So first step is to get the tires off.
Oh yes.
So we're gonna try to keep the impact wrench to a minimum because of noise here in our neighborhood, but we're gonna have to do 5 more.
Yeah, 10 more. I would have shown the other side. Have our compressor in here, in our dungeon. And Christian has to wait now until pressure is built up, and then we can finish opening the wheel spacers. So that's one of the bad things about having the 2-post high lift in your nice driveway.
Oh, no wonder the impact wrench isn't getting it.
Apparently we didn't torque them right. They're supposed to be torqued at 140.
Continue with the 2.
Now you take the wheel spacer off. And then we continue. I don't know if you could see that. Oh, put it.
So we're gonna take this one loose.
Now we have that problem again. And I forgot the name of the tool again.
So we want to keep it with the nut flush. Like this.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. If you have a probably 2008 or at least 2009 model, that part is different from ours. It's moving apart.
If you film this now,
Yeah.
you're gonna get like 2 million comments.
Don't
This is a trail repair.
Yeah. On a 2-post high lift.
A trail repair on a 2-post high lift. Oh.
It's not original. No, it's the same on your
It's
car.
supposed to be a taper, and it's not. It's straight. This is why you actually don't need a tool to open this. And on ours, I'm pretty sure this is the taper.
I was faster than you.
And take the steering linkage loose. Like this.
Has anyone seen Sarah and Tune's latest video? I'm gonna get some cool looking safety shoes.
Oh, do you remember what that link is called?
Tie rod link. I have that as a spare part in my car. But don't ask me what the German word is. I don't know.
Okay.
The other side.
So she did miss one, and she didn't want me to say that now that she missed one.
Yes, and if you want to keep me in a good mood, you better not mess that up now.
I just hope this one goes as smooth as the other one.
Well, if it doesn't go, it's more drama, so that's better for YouTube.
Good?
Can't really...
We don't want to screw this one up.
Yeah, that must... Oh no. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Ah, that doesn't look good. I did screw up, and normally I cut those screw ups out of the video, okay? And you guys all think I'm Dr. Land Rover, but I'm actually just some bozo who screws up everything, does it 3 times, and then fixes it in the video, okay? What I did is here, I broke this ball joint loose, but what I should have done is unwind the nut completely before I do that, and then wind the nut back on. Now my nut is stuck on the thread, and if I crank it, I'm gonna break this little hex on the inside. To prevent the hex from breaking on the inside, I'm gonna have to use heat. Okay? Which is not nice, because it may burn this rubber down here if I'm doing that too long. But that's a definite screw up. Actually, we did it on Fabian's last week, and I actually did it right.
Yeah.
Okay? This time I screwed it up.
Oh, holy crap. So now finish it. Now you can cool it down.
So, are you happy now that I showed my screw up on camera? Because
Many people are not gonna get that bolt off, that nut off, so you show them how it's done.
you get a nut off by using heat and force.
Yeah.
In the right way.
Get that part out of the way with a clothes hanger, and don't forget to take the hanger off later on.
For the next step, we're going to utilize our lift and bring the car further up. You guys got to do it on the ground like we did the last couple of years, but if you got this thing, you're done working on the ground. So that's good enough. That was tight.
Yes, I need to go to the mail.
Oh, you got our daily delivery of spare parts? Put it over there to the other stack.
Oh my god. A thrust converter. So in here is leather glue.
So she is interrupting all the work just to open the boxes, you know. We're taking off this bracket here, what holds the brake lines. That's really important for the next step. Now we break the upper connection loose, and that's it then.
We have said that that's it then, at least 3 times by now.
Other side.
Shit. So wait, your hand is all in the way.
That's okay, I need my hand there.
Oh, okay. I hope the pop is nasty.
Watch it.
Oh
There
my
was the
God,
nasty
thank God we had the nasty pop on the other side. By the way, is anybody watching Walking Dead? Season 11 is now on Netflix.
See.
I got it.
Okay, so this is not stretching on the cables. This is important. Gotta get this drive shaft out here.
Yeah, so that's the problem. Well, that's at least easier than on Fabian's car.
See how easy that was?
I don't know what we did, but on Fabian's that took an hour.
Nothing worked easy on his.
Yeah.
So now the hard part is actually to get the drive shaft out over here, and before we get it out, we better get the oil out of the transmission.
Oh.
I do this side off camera and you go change the battery.
Yeah. Apparently, the battery sound is dead. Usually I get a warning. Oh my God.
If you want to do this on the ground, you need some muscle. Okay, like Outback Discovery. But if you can do that conveniently on a lift over here in Germany with beautiful 22 degrees today, it's no problem.
Yeah, it's 15 degrees colder than it was yesterday. So we're going to take the oil out of the differential. That means we have to take off the skid plate. We'll be enjoying that as a time lapse, if I can keep my mouth shut.
You brought this home from Italy.
Oh my God, look at that. That's probably a knocking noise we
Yeah.
have identified as a manger engine.
This was the problem and not the drive shaft. This is a rock from Italy.
Or France.
No, it smells French.
Oh, I'm not paying attention. Oh my God, look at that. All wet. Oil.
Where is it all wet?
Here.
Yes, it's your camshaft. We don't get that camshaft to seal. See? Where is it wet? I don't see anything.
Here.
Okay. Now it's clean. So
yeah, but the oil is missing.
that's not missing. That's maybe like 20 milliliters what you saw here. It's not even, well, almost not even dripping into the oil pan. There's a drop standing here. See that?
Oh my God. We need to
there's
take
nothing we
the
can
body off.
Now it's more interesting to see what your oil looks like.
Oh, please, God. Oh,
look at
it looks,
that.
oh my God.
Looks beautiful.
It's like amber color, like the
But
way.
see
Oh,
here the
Christian,
chip-
you, man.
Damn.
He always causes an oil spill.
And I was so excited to look at the chips on here.
I don't want to see any chips on there.
See the chips
Oh my
on here?
God.
No, please write Vera in the comment that this is minimal for 25,000 kilometers on a front diff. Okay, and no lying, okay?
Man, you're supposed to open the fill plug first before you open
Well,
the
I had
drain
this-
plug.
I had this fill plug open before, so I'm pretty sure
Oh my
it's
God.
not screwed up. This one was how much?
I don't know, 23, I would say.
Click, click. I think I got it to 26, but it's okay. Maybe 30.
The problem is my workshop manual is all the way up there. They look really similar, but on the boxes, one is twice as long as the other one.
Relax, okay? I got enough stress. Getting the drive shaft out is the hard part. Last time, on Fabian's car, I used this crowbar. And it wasn't working right, it was bending. So I went to my dad's house this morning and got me a real crowbar. This thing is about 100 years old, and that was used to maneuver stones. And I had Robin forge a crowbar end on this morning. So I'm gonna put that footage in here, how he did this. So I got this old lever bar from my dad, and I want this end to look like this end of a regular crowbar. So I'm gonna have Robin forging on that end here. I'm not gonna break any rocks with it like 100 years ago, but we're gonna use it on the Land Rover to install stuff. You can also use it on a Toyota, I think. So in the first step, Robin is upsetting the end to gain more material. So in the next step, he's going to use the power hammer. Show it. Wow, this is incredible. Turn it. Very good. This gives this a second life, Robin. It's gonna be used now for another 100 years on Land Rovers to fix like the coarse stuff. See how this nicely fits here? How he did this? This is like the perfect angle. Look, I can use, so I can maneuver it from around.
Are you on the right spot?
It's not coming.
Oh my God. The gap is not widening, just millimeter by millimeter.
No.
Oh, fuck.
It's gonna snap at one point. Snap and it's out.
Good.
If this crowbar doesn't get it out, we're not gonna get it out.
Well, we got it out on Fabian's car. We're gonna get it out on my car. We'll have to remove the cross member.
Just to give it a few hits with a hammer.
Well, apparently not. Because it looks rotten.
No, so... A few nasty smacks here.
With what?
With a nasty smacker.
Oh. Oh, it's out, it's out.
So my 100-year-old crowbar and rubbing fortunate for an hour.
Didn't do the job.
Didn't do the job, but I still think... I think this is gonna be a tool which is even be used in 200 years when people fix their electric car running. Now the lift is too high up. We're gonna get it back down. There's your end.
So show me where it's broken.
For driving on the Autobahn and being annoyed by the slightest clicking.
Oh, yeah.
This is just too much for me. So I could have replaced only this end here.
How?
Because you can get all parts separately, but it's too risky, you know? Because this one is also loosey-goosey.
He's never said loosey-goosey.
I shouldn't say that. It sounds like Led Flanders and not Walter White. Oh, by the way, I think this car does have this little bit of a Walter White appearance, doesn't it? It looks like this grandpa car nobody would ever buy and drive, but in Germany, most mechanics at Mercedes drive this car. And you know that mechanics, also in the US and in Australia, always drive the most reliable vehicles. They want to drive a vehicle which doesn't give them any trouble and they don't have to work on. And they live with this grandma look. In America, it's like a Buick, you know, one of those sedan types with gray seats and no headrests, where you sit like in there really comfortably and you have your air conditioning running and you're isolated from the outside. This is the same car, German style, okay? It's low cost, nobody wants it, and it was always driven by a grandpa.
Yeah. It's out.
Oh, damn.
So your crowbar didn't do the job.
Yeah. I used Robin's hammer and Robin's persuader. So, see, this shaft is much longer.
Look at that. Oh my god. That is a pretty shaft. That's gonna go into my Hall of Fame.
This one is...
Boot looks a little bit different. You see that? That's cheap Chinese. That is definitely the same size. Christian has no feeling for size. What?
This joint is smaller than this joint.
Oh.
Okay, much smaller, which means the internals are different, and then you don't know if this articulation angle is working the same way, okay?
Well, it better be.
And also here you can see the tripod is also smaller. We should keep them in case they fail. Okay, here are the seals.
3?
No, 2, but I have 3 in my hand.
Oh, you made a tool last time.
Yeah, so we have to get that tool. Make sure I'm not scratching the inside of the seal now. And put it out. I cleaned everything up. That's what we usually do before we start with the reversal disassembly. I also made a tool last time for pushing in these seals flat and flush when we did Fabian's car. I insert them dry. So I cleaned this up already.
And it's metal to metal.
Nicely inserted.
Yeah.
Do the other side.
Oh, look at that. I can see all the way through.
That's impressive to you now?
Yeah. Cleaning up first. But it looks like a Toyota repair, smashing something with a hammer.
So that is a Toyota suitable repair.
Yeah.
Done. Put regular assembly lube onto these shafts here.
It's gonna dilute our oil. Be careful.
Oh, it's gonna dilute the oil. Some comments again. So gonna put assembly lube on the sealant ring.
I'll follow you. I like to look at your t-shirt.
So?
You should start wearing your helmet again.
Oh yeah, where is it?
Good.
Yeah, it's much more convenient with the helmet because I hit my head so often already.
I would have started with the other side.
Well, we took this one out last, so let's put this one in first.
You see enough?
Yeah, I see enough. Yeah, it goes in on Fabian's car. All I had to do is give it a push. It's in.
Thank God I got it.
It's in.
But I don't think it's in.
It's in.
I mean,
Plenty of copper grease on the spline here.
yeah.
Because you want to get it out next time. You want to have copper grease on here.
And you will drive your Discovery until you need to replace them again. Because you're gonna love it. That's just enough.
Yeah, it's in. So, first one is on.
Easy peasy. I've got strong arms. The upper arm and wheel knuckle connection is 70 Newton meter. Click, click, click. So we apologize if the footage is too dark sometimes, but we have issues with our camera and it might be the light causing the issues. We'll film without the attached light and see if the footage is better. And do remove your wires.
Yeah, you don't want to
We
find.
tend to forget them.
This is not a time lapse.
Click, click.
Sway bar can go back in, and this can go back in. Do you have these torques?
I mean, the sway bar is 115 Newton meter, and to the ball joint, it's gonna be 76 Newton meters. Click, click. Click, click.
So,
I have one of those in my spare part bags.
okay.
Good. So one went up there.
Yeah.
Lots of copper grease.
See, I put them in here loose, and now I go over to the other side and install that one first.
Oh, Robin's coming. I hear his engine from far, far away. I know how the sound of
I don't know why they are
click, 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 click,
so much tighter.
click, click.
We got this one tightened, this one, and this one. They're all torqued. So we're pretty much done here. Now comes to this part, and that's where Fabian got into the car last time. So before we do that and we lower the vehicle down so you can get in, we put the oil back in.
Oh shit, I have to get into the car.
On the front differential you put in 0.1 liters, and not until it comes out of the fill plug. So it gets filled by quantity and not by fill plug level.
I'm gonna change the battery in the meantime.
Click, 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 click.
Good. We almost forgot to put in this cross member. And those nuts are torqued to 115.
So that was always really hard in the pit because there was no room.
Yeah. Click, click. We need to torque that one. It's actually 34, so wow.
Oh, it would have spilled the oil all over Germany.
Transmission is
Nope.
busted.
I had it exactly tight. So now Vera needs to step on the brakes. You fit through.
Yeah.
So we give that 230. And there's always a big discussion on this torque. 230 is the reduced torque. It used to be 300. This is to protect the wheel bearing. And you got to step on it. Now.
Yeah.
Good. Done. I got to crimp the half shaft nut, so I got a rounded chisel here. So I can do a beautiful crimp here without messing this up. There. So the wheel spacer nuts get 140. Ready?
Yeah, you did touch them.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Ah,
Yeah, now it's free. Check if the other side's already free.
Okay.
It's stuck in this pin.
okay.
See, now it can go down.
Doesn't
How
fit
did you
through.
get in there?
Now, looking so good. Dirt 44, Dirt 404, Dirt 440, Dirt 57.
I think I still have to work the road wheels.
Yes.
This repair took us from... How long did it take us?
Yeah, from 1 o'clock until 6 o'clock.
So this repair took us actually 5 hours. I know you guys watch now a 22-minute video and I make that look real easy. So we do a lot of things twice, and we also open a couple of bolts which we don't need to open, and we have to close them again off camera. So all this adds up and it makes these videos look easy, and it makes me look like a skilled technician. Trust me, that's not the case. When you do this job and you screw up, I screwed up exactly the same way, probably twice. So don't worry about it. But that's how it is to work on a Land Rover. It was still a lot cheaper to replace those drive shafts at home instead of going to a Land Rover shop. And this is what makes these repairs so satisfying. Okay, because we can get them done for a fraction of the cost, and we know everything is done right. And if it's not done right and screwed up, at least we know who did it. That's it for this week's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, think about subscribing. And we also want to thank our Patreons a lot for their support. And
we'll see you next Sunday.
Perfect.